Did you know that a creature weighing hundreds of kilograms can still move, silently strike with precision, and attack in an instant? When immense power combines with primal hunting instinct, every mistake comes at a cost. In the video, the most spectacular bear hunts ever recorded on Earth, you will witness rare moments where strength, instinct, and life collide head-on, creating scenes that make it impossible to look away. Let's watch now. Bear versus wild boar. Deep in dense forest, a massive brown bear bursts out, suddenly attacking a wild boar before it can react. In an instant, the bear clamps onto the boar's neck and slams it into the leaf-covered ground. The boar thrashes, violently tusks, slashing wildly in a desperate attempt to escape. But heavy blows and crushing body weight quickly drain its strength. Not allowing recovery, the bear lunges again, locking onto the neck and dragging the prey deeper into the forest. Finally, the boar lies motionless. The bear pauses, breathing heavily in the silent woods, then lowers its head to begin feeding, leaving the forest to sink back into cold stillness.
It's all right. It's not going nowhere.
On a quiet forest trail, a brown bear suddenly encounters a lone wild boar. With no time to hesitate, the bear lunges, clamping onto the boar's ear and yanking violently at screams echoing through the stillness. Heavy paw strikes rain down sharp claws, ripping through the boar's thick hide, leaving deep bleeding wounds. But the prey refuses to submit. It fights back, fiercely charging, rolling and twisting in a desperate attempt to escape the deadly jaws. The struggle descends into chaos. Earth is torn apart, heavy breaths mixing with the bear's low growls and the boar's savage squeals. Both begin to slow, drained by each collision.
Welcome.
In the end, the bear releases and steps back, choosing retreat over further risk.
It's strong.
The boar staggers upright, battered but alive. Bear versus wolves. In the silent, snowy forest, a wolf pack surrounds a kill, tearing at the meat. From afar, a massive brown bear silently approaches. Then suddenly accelerates. It charges straight at the alpha wolf's snow, exploding under its weight. The wolf is flung aside before it can react. The pack immediately counterattacks. Grey shapes rush in from all sides, biting and harassing, to drive the bear away from the carcass. The bear spins continuously, delivering hammer-like swipes that force the wolves to keep their distance. When the pack realizes its leader is injured and can no longer fight, they gradually withdraw, abandoning the prey on the blood-stained snow. In a vast white forest, a brown bear charges between bare trees. Behind it, an entire wolf pack pursues, relentlessly spreading out to slowly close the distance. Deep snow slows every step. No cliffs, no shelter. The bear knows it cannot run forever. Repeated lightning-fast approaches force it to turn and defend, pressure closing in from every direction. Suddenly the bear spins, throwing its immense weight straight at the lead wolf. The blow lands like a hammer, sending the wolf flying instantly. The pack freezes. After a few seconds of tense confrontation, the bear roars and slowly retreats. In the silent, snowy forest, numbers are not enough when facing unstoppable strength. Bear versus bear. By the edge of an icy river, the scent of a decomposing moose carcass drifts through the wind, drawing two massive male brown bears toward the same hotspot. The clash erupts immediately. They charge straight at each other, their heavy bodies colliding and sending powerful tremors through the wet mud. Weighing over 300 kilograms and possessing bite forces capable of crushing large bones, both know that only the one who remains standing will earn the right to continue the feast. Violent swipes from massive forelimbs crash down, while jaws search for the shoulder and neck to overpower the opponent. Mud and water spray in every direction with each struggle. After a tense standoff, one bear begins to tire, its strength fading, and is forced to retreat. The battle ends in heavy silence. In a barren land coated with red dust, two powerful brown bears suddenly clash over territory. Each blow lands like a sledgehammer, sending clouds of dust into the air as the ground trembles beneath their immense weight. They circle each other, probing and striking in lightning-fast moments. Muscles coil beneath raised fur eyes, locked without room for hesitation or fear. Neither yields. Every slap and bite is a cold declaration of natural dominance. Deep roars blend with heavy breathing, tearing apart the stillness of the wild. The standoff drags on until one slows, lowers its head, and is forced to retreat. In the quiet forest, a lone male bear suddenly encounters a mating pair. In that moment, possessive instinct and reproductive competition surge. Without hesitation, the bear charges. The confrontation explodes as two massive bodies collide. Claws sweep sideways, jaws sink deep tree trunks, shake dry leaves and bark fragments fly with each heavy slam. Growls tear through the forest's silence. In the chaos, one bear suffers a deep gash to the thigh, blood soaking its thick fur. Yet it refuses to retreat, fighting on with everything it has left. Finally, the intruder seizes a brief moment as its opponent slows, unleashing a decisive counterattack. The battle ends when the defeated bear is forced to withdraw, surrendering control and dominance. Amid endless pine-covered hills, two brown bears suddenly encounter each other. They freeze, eyes locked. Neither willing to back down, both rear up, their massive bodies roaring like final warnings. Two hulking masses slam together, heavy blows and impacts echoing through the forest. They roll through thick layers of dry leaves. Fur is torn loose, claws rake deep, labored breaths, mixing with furious roars. Every strike carries the life or death power of a dominant predator. The struggle continues until one begins to falter. It hesitates, then slowly withdraws, accepting defeat. The two giants separate, bearing wounds across their bodies, the marks of a brutal confrontation and wounded pride. On a narrow forest trail, two male bears suddenly face off. Their eyes lock, deep roars echoing through the canopy. In an instant, both charge. Claws clash, violently roars, and pounding breaths mixing as dirt explodes beneath their heavy steps. They bite and grapple without mercy, tumbling from the trail into dense undergrowth, neither willing to give ground. Every strike and bite is a declaration of dominance from a challenger seeking the top of the hierarchy. The struggle continues until one begins to tire, steps slowing before it backs away, accepting defeat in silence. The footage you've just seen reveals a harsh truth of nature. In the wild, every meal is earned through sacrifice. Bears do not hunt through reckless aggression, but through experience, endurance, and precise timing. These spectacular hunts not only showcase the bear's power, but remind us that nature operates by unforgiving rules. Where survival belongs to those who adapt and act at the right moment. If you found this video compelling, please leave a comment sharing your thoughts, and subscribe to continue exploring authentic, intense, and breathtaking moments of the wild. Thank you for watching. See you again on the next journey.